Have you ever noticed we often celebrate struggle as if it was a badge of honor? What if I told you that glorifying hardship, whether in love or money, is not only misguided, but it can also hold you back from achieving true success? Yes, today I'm challenging the narrative that struggle equals greatness, and I'll also be sharing why it's time to stop glorifying hardship and start embracing life of abundance. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, I'm Wangui Mwethathi and welcome back to my channel, your trusted source for personal development and financial empowerment. In today's video, we are talking about why not all success is about enduring hardships. We will also be discussing why glorifying the struggle can actually lead you into making poor financial decisions. Okay. Problem is, we've been conditioned to think and to believe that if you work hard enough, suffering is a proof of your dedication. But that's a very dangerous lie. Success is not solely earned through struggle. And at the same time, poverty is not the result of laziness. Let's break down this myth together. Before we go on, please like and subscribe so you never miss out on our powerful insights. Let's first start by exploring why glorifying struggle is a trap. We live in a society that normally romanticizes hardship. Movies, social media, and even most of the motivational speakers sometimes portray struggle as the ultimate path to success. But what I'd like to tell you is the truth. When people tend to say that, it's an excuse for bad behavior. It's an excuse for poor decisions. I say this because when you think struggle is something to be proud of, you might be justifying staying in a toxic relationship, toxic jobs, or even believing that suffering makes you stronger. You see the irony in that? It also gives you a false sense of virtue. Problem is, success is not measured by how hard you've struggled. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It's simply measured by what you achieve and how you grow. Okay? Glorifying the struggle can just make you complacent, and you'll always find yourself settling for less instead of striving for more. So you end up hurting yourself. Another reason we say it's a trap is because it causes misplaced admiration. It's so unfortunate that we idolize people who have fought through hardship without questioning the systemic issues behind their struggles. We don't ask why, like as long as someone struggled, that's enough, which is just wrong, okay? And that's why you find out people just tend to lie. When someone makes it in life, when you strike a deal, they start with this sad, struggling story. I struggled at this point in time in my life. And the sad truth is we buy these stories because we've been conditioned to believe such myths. We need to stop that. When you get misplaced admiration, that is not a sign of greatness. It's a sign of a broken system that needs to change. Okay? Now, let's have a look at how to look beyond the struggle and to focus on what truly matters. The truth is, success is not about just how hard you work. Okay? It's not about how much you suffered or you're suffering. It's about making smart and informed choices wherever you are. Okay? Whether you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth or you were born into poverty. It's all about the decisions you make. We can't deny the fact that sometimes factors like luck and background play a huge role in success. Factors that are not under our control. Bottom line is, your struggles are not a trophy. Okay? Struggles should be acknowledged. but they are not something to flaunt. Okay? It's not something you should be proud of. So don't do it. Don't go flaunting your struggles, or the hardships, things that you went through. Some things just learn to keep them to yourself. It's unfortunate that we learn these things way later in life. Yeah. What matters is once you know that it's not a trophy, make a difference. Change your perspective. I'm not saying your struggles are nothing. No, that's not what I'm saying. They are reminders of where you can improve, but they are not badges of honor. Never find yourself putting them on as a badge of honor. This is because real success comes from learning, adapting, and moving forward, especially without glorifying the pain. Okay? We all go through pain. For you to grow, if you've ever experienced growth one way or another in your life, you went through pain. Okay? So how do we break through from this kind of mindset? Here are some actionable tips. 1, listen, analyze, and understand. Before you jump to conclusions or praise someone for their struggles, take your time to listen to their full story. Understand the context behind their situation. 2, choose your role models wisely. Be careful about the people you admire. Instead of idolizing the people who you think are thriving on hardship, celebrate individuals who achieve success through smart decisions, smart choices, empathy, and innovation. 3, embrace a growth mindset. See challenges as an opportunity to learn rather than as markers of your worth. Focus on strategies that build long-term wealth and well-being. Lastly, celebrate real success. And while at it, don't keep bringing up your struggles or your hardships. Okay? Also, recognize and appreciate the quiet heroes. These are people like teachers, volunteers, and everyday people like you and me who invest in their communities to uplift others. Their success is not measured by how much they suffer, but by how much they give back and grow. Okay? In conclusion, glorifying the struggle can trap us in a cycle of poor decision-making and unrealistic expectations. Remember, success is not about how much you suffer. It's about smart choices, growing from your experiences, and building a life, a future that values fulfillment over pain. So stop glorifying the struggle. Okay? It's not a good thing. It's not something beautiful. In the meantime, what's that one mindset shift that you're ready to make today? Let me know in the comment section. Well, I hope this gets to help someone. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you'll be notified once we upload another new video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.